We're just talking about food. You know, I was wanting to maybe get a burger.
Were we going to do something related to food today?
We were.
Sorry.
We were going to talk about different McDonald's in different foreign countries because but there are a few things I guess we should address. There was a fake hurricane yesterday, the day before.
Was bullshit.
Like, honestly, what a big nothing.
You know, I'm going to be real with you. Like, I was like, this is all bullshit. Me and my girlfriend went down to the LA River because I just wanted to show her how crazy it was.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was nuts. It was like all this shit flowing down the LA River. And then we went back home. And it was honestly...
You just went to go sightsee during the hurricane?
My dad used to do that. He would take me down to the LA River when it was raining really hard. And it was like, you know, like kids throwing rocks at trains. I was like my version of throwing rocks at trains. We'd just be like, yeah, the river's going crazy. And we go home.
But it was like dangerous, they said. But it wasn't. It wasn't at all. It was so fine.
The next morning, I wake up and the fig tree in my side yard had collapsed into my I have a fig tree.
That's so lovely.
Which is amazing if it wasn't literally just being besieged by rats constantly. There's no way you're gonna get a fresh fig off that thing.
The rats get everything, man. They get the pomegranate trees. They get, you know.
It's bullshit. I would love to have fresh figs, but you know, I would be you best believe I'd be making like jams and shit.
My neighbor has a passion fruit tree. And I'd be stealing. Like I treat it like the Whole Foods self checkout. I just go over there.
Go over there with a basket. That's so stealing just fruit kidding. Kicks ass. It's like it's like in the 20s.
Stealing fruit is awesome. Like some people get an attitude though. Like some people like get all high and mighty. Bitch, if your fruit tree is hanging over your fence, it's in the public domain. Yeah. It is up for grabs. Yeah. And I'm gonna get it. I mean, with inflation these days, can you blame a bitch?
Farmers used to be
for grabbing a fucking, you know.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. Farmers used to let people. It was like socially acceptable in America and during the Depression to take fruit on the border of a fruit like orchard. It was like acceptable if there was like apple trees or orange trees, you can take the fruit off because people were like understanding that people were poor back then.
I feel like the common rule here in LA is that if it's hanging over your fence. You can reach it.
Yeah, that's the public sector.
Right.
The private sector is beyond the watershed.
It's like if I have physical access to it, it is mine. Or it could be mine. Should I choose to take it?
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it? What are you going to like stand there all day and guard your tree in front of your house? Like the lady in the Breaking Bad house? Just stands outside her house acting like it wasn't one of the biggest television shows of all time. She could just move out. Lady has like a Yelp site. It's pretty crazy. So the hurricane was fake. Didn't do anything really. I mean, Hurricane Ida last year kind of fucked some shit up. Like not trying to you know be a narcissist here, but my hurricane was like a pretty big deal, and this one's pretty mid. Kind of didn't do anything. Did no damage. Just like took us all out of our day for a second.
No one was out.
It would have been, you know, and I don't want to be a doomer, but like if there was a bigger hurricane, like it would have been good for morale, I think. I think it would have really corralled the entire city together. You know, something nice, something to unite us. But that's not going to happen.
The oil that was seeping out of the asphalt, because that always happens in LA when it first starts raining, you got to be really careful. But like it was such a heavy rain in the middle of the summer that I'll tell you right now, I've never hydroplaned more in my life on the freeway.
Oh, than yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
Hydroplaning is so scary. I used to hydroplane all the time in Texas. My car was like a fucking fish. Yeah. My old Jeep.
Jet ski.
Like this.
What kind of Jeep did you have?
Jeep Liberty. It was an old car. A Jeep Liberty.
What a hunk of shit was it?
It was an old Jeep Liberty. They don't even think they make them anymore. Oh. Yeah, they don't. It was like a metallic green and it had these lights on top. I wanted a Wrangler really bad and I didn't. I didn't get one. So this was like the closest thing to that.
Every girl wants the Barbie Jeep.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. You know, Bratz is collabing with Kylie Jenner instead of me. It's fine.
What do Bratz drive?
Dude, I mean, my car.
All Nissan Altimas.
A fucking car that's overheating like mine.
I keep seeing you cracking me up on your
I'm so upset.
Your Instagram's so fucking funny.
Dude, I'm like, I can't even pretend to be in a good mood right now for the show. I'm so annoyed.
Ida's always trying to outsource mechanical help for her car.
I'm not kidding. I get the highest engagement of anything on Instagram. Yeah. More than even posting your face or whatever.
Yeah.
If you ask for car advice.
It's because guys are like, well,
they're like waiting.
This poor baby needs my help.
The thing is, this poor baby.
This poor baby needs my help.
I do need the help though. I do, because I thought it was a coolant thing. It's not, my coolant's fine. So
air conditioning.
So it must be something worse. So I'm sitting here just take it to the mechanic tomorrow.
Yeah.
Have to get it towed to the mechanic tomorrow. So that's gonna be fun. Had plans tomorrow, now they're canceled. So it's just gonna be me, my car, and my mechanic. Fucking, I just cannot deal with car problems, and I hate it so much.
Yeah, you need a car.
I know. But
lease a car.
I don't want to lease a car. That's a terrible financial decision to make. I like my car.
Whatever.
I don't want there to be a problem with my car. It better not be some engine problem. Apparently, if it's a radiator, you're like completely fucked, right? Isn't that a big thing?
No. If it's an oil leak, then it's okay. If there's an oil leak, there's oil issues. Okay.
It has 124,000 miles on it.
My car has 170,000 miles. I think
right.
it's mechanically fucking sound.
Right.
So if you have oil leaks, then you're really, really, truly fucked. And then, but I don't think you're really that fucked with I mean, what? I don't want to ask what car it is, but there's like, depending on the vehicle, some things can be very cheap and some things can be very expensive. Like, transmission issues on certain cars aren't as big a deal as other cars.
You know what would have rocked is if they just taught me what any of this fucking meant in high school, so I'd have like,
well, it's not even your fault,
a point of reference as to what any of this shit means.
Even
Transmission.
if you could work on it and fix it yourself, these car companies are making vehicles essentially harder and harder to work on. So they're
made to break, essentially.
They're made so like what everything. They'll do is, like with my car didn't come with a spare tire. Ludicrous, right? Doesn't come with a spare tire. But it came with like 2 years of free towing as long as it's getting towed to a Ford dealership. And that's where I'd get a new tire. So like,
but these aren't like, that's not like an internal. That's just a tire. That's just like, you don't get the tire.
Well, back in the day, you just changed the tire. You put the spare on. If it wasn't a full-size spare, you had your spare on and you drove it to a tire place. But the Ford wants you to, if you blow your tire, they want you to tow it back to a Ford dealership, or they're going to charge you $300 for a fucking tire and get it changed there instead of having your private guy you go to. And also they have these new cars, like you open up the hood and there's this big giant plastic piece just covering the whole engine.
Well, the thing I don't get is, like, I took my car to the dealership a while back, like maybe like a year ago, okay, because it was having other issues. I don't even remember what it was. I don't think it was an overheating problem. I think it was something else, making some sound, whatever. They like did some internal check, right? They're like, okay, so this is what's going on. Your car's got 3 to 4 months to live. All right, you need to sell your car ASAP. And I was like, bitch, like,
how long was this?
Bro, this is, I don't even know, a year ago. I'm on the tail end of a high right now. The high was helping me metabolize this information. Now I'm like coming out of it. So I'm just kind of like,
you got me.
You know what I mean? I'm just annoyed. And so, I was like, all right, so I got to sell this car and scam some other person into buying it. Whatever. So then I got it like evaluated by the dealership. They're like, oh, it's worth like next to nothing. So I was like, okay, well, fuck that.
It's like a $2,000 car.
No, I mean, it's a little more than that. But like, again, this is like a year ago. But it was like, I was like, I like my car. It seems fine. And then I took it to this other mechanic, this like local one that we all use. And he's like, you can just keep driving it.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right.
Yeah.
And so I just kept driving it. And the people at the dealership were trying to make me think it was like dangerous to drive, and like eventually it's gonna just stall out one day on the freeway. And then
that's not as bad.
And then the Korean mechanic was just kind of like, no, dude, just you'll know if there's something going wrong. And I'm like, all right. And so like that was like a year ago maybe. I don't even remember what the issue was exactly. It was something with I don't fucking know.
Well, the true danger in vehicles is tires and brakes. Like, if your fucking brakes fail, then you could die. If your tires fail, then you could die. But, like, even if you have, like, an oil leak and your engine seizes up, the worst that's going to happen is the car fucking stops moving.
Well, that's no good.
That's no good, but you won't die. You can steer it.
You fucking might.
You can control it, but it's not as bad as blowing a tire.
Not if it stalls out.
I blew a tire going 70 miles an hour one time. It was the most terrifying.
I've blown a tire before.
At 70?
I was going 50 on a... That's still bad. Not on a freeway, yeah.
Front tire or rear tires?
It just ended up hitting a curb and it was fine.
Oh, that's still fucking scary. You could have flipped. Like if you're going fast enough, you blow a front
scary
tire.
Because my rim got fucked for a little bit because it like fully fucking popped. But I think it's because I ran over like a nail or some shit, and then it just I don't know what the fuck.
My front left tire's tread is just dog shit. But the thing is like since the gas prices have gone up so much, it's just petroleum products are ludicrous now. You used to be able to get a cheap tire. You can't get a cheap tire anymore.
Yeah, I mean it's. I don't know. I don't trust any of these people. I don't trust any mechanic really. I like the one I go to, the Korean guy. He seems to be pretty straightforward. Yeah. He's good people, and I like his kids and his son, and I feel like he gives it to me straight. But again, I'm always just kind of going off of instinct. Like you never quite know. And I just kept driving my car despite what the mechanic said. But the mechanics, I was like, why were they acting like some Western medicine ass doctor telling me like.
Because they wanted you to take your vehicle that day and trade it. They told you it's worth $3,000 or $4,000. They want you to trade that in towards financing a new vehicle.
But they knew that I wasn't going to get that same kind of car. So like what?
Yeah, they were like, listen, lady, you take this thing's got 3 months to live. Just give it to us. We'll give you $3,000 on a trade-in value on financing a new vehicle.
They'll take it. They'll take it. So they were playing me hard.
They're playing you. You can't trust any of these cocksuckers.
Everyone's a fucking.
No one's honest.
Fucking dentist. Everybody's a fucking. Everyone's trying to make a buck. You know what I mean? Car problems is like, you just want to throw the towel in. You just want to be like, well, fuck everything. I'm so sick of taking your car in for a diagnostic. Just getting my car to like get inspected to even drive it from Texas to here when I was moving was such a fucking nightmare, dude. It's such a fucking nightmare. Anyways, I mean, it's, can't wait for tomorrow. Can't wait to call AAA. Can't wait to sit around and,
How far is the mechanic?
Not far at all. I mean, I could literally walk there.
It.
No, I'm not going to drive it. It could just overheat. Even the mechanic, said, no, get it towed. Yeah, it's free. AAA will just do this, AAA is one of the only last good institutions, I feel like, in this country.
Yeah, AAA kicks ass.
You need them. They're there for you. Pay me.
They'll do it.
Somebody pay me for saying that. Anyway, sorry. I'm so fucking out of it. I'm so annoyed at that. I'm so annoyed at the car stuff. It's just bullshit. I was having a great day. Fucking, went on a coffee run. Had a nice time.
That's the best.
Had a nice time.
Do you put it in that big cup? Do you have a big cup you put it in?
No.
You don't do that?
No, I don't do that. I don't do the whole here's my big old thing with the fake straw in it.
Yeah,
no, I can't do all of that. I can't do
I saw a big cup out there one day. I thought it was
yours. There's always someone leaving a big cup out here. It's never mine. I don't have a hydro flask. I don't have a Yeti. Okay, I don't have one of these fucking. I don't have some Denver ass mug that I carry around with me everywhere, for one in between. It's like for rock climbers and people that work in offices. Otherwise, in between that, I don't really know who's. Yeah, I get the disposable ones. I get the plastic cup of water from Starbucks. But I guess there were some things I wanted to talk about.
Let's distract you a little bit. Let's up the ante a little bit.
Well, Hurricane Hillary was supposed to be a big event.
Lock her up.
Another failure of a Hillary. Nothing for that. There was I saw something. Have you seen this thing on HBO called The Telemarketers?
No.
It's kind of cool. It's like a Safdie brothers produced show that was kind of liminal spacey when you're watching it. It's it's like a docuseries about a bunch of guys working in like a really scammy telemarketing company in like I think the very early 2000s, and it was everybody was just getting really fucked up, and they'd get people from halfway houses and criminals and stuff to come work at this telemarketing company, and they would pretend like they were defending cops and like raising money for police officers, but really they weren't giving like a penny of it to the police officers unions.
That kicks ass.
And it was just a company that would say that like they would call people and be like, last year 145 cops were killed in the line of duty at this place, and they need your help and they need your support.
It's just a nonprofit.
And people will just give money to cops for like any reason, really.
Yeah.
And so they were just, and people were taking loans out, money they didn't have to pay. I mean, you're mentally ill if you're doing that, to pay for the cops, like to pay to the cops, and then it was a complete scam.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was kind of an interesting docuseries. It's the only real good thing that has been on TV. Nothing else. What did you do for your birthday?
I went to God, I went to dinner with my girlfriend. We got because we had the same birthday. So
what? You have the same birthday as your girlfriend?
We're both born on the same day, 3 years apart. So
that's crazy.
We woke up and I made the stew, and then oh my God, dude, I'm blanking. But yeah,
John
we went
did a 4-hour stew.
Yeah, we went out and we went to Shabu Shabu and we got din din and then had Shabu Shabu. You like Shabu Shabu?
Never done it.
Shabu Shabu's hot pot. It's like hot pot but with noodles. And we went to the mall and we got a massage from the Chinese guys in the mall. And we went to the LA River and we saw the LA River flowing. That was the next day. It was kind of like a day and a half birthday, and
yeah, you had your birthday literally on the hurricane. Did you feel upset by that?
No, it was very magical.
Did you feel
actually, we woke up and it was
world?
Raining and it was nice.
What about the earthquake? You feel that?
No, my mom did though.
That was a happy surprise.
It was out in Rialto, so it was by Fontana. Which
it was a cute little earthquake.
Did you feel it?
Yeah, I felt it.
I didn't feel anything.
I fully felt it. I was on my bed and I was just laying around and.
Yeah, it was just a fucking amazing day. It was one of the best birthdays I had because my last year birthday it was my buddy's wedding, so it was just like
not about you.
My buddy's wedding it wasn't about me at all. Turning 30 at my buddy's wedding.
Yeah,
yeah. So, but my birthday is gonna be in like a few parts. Like,
oh, you're doing one of those.
Well, yeah,
you're doing a birthday
I gotta have
week?
the family birthday. It's tough when your girlfriend has the
birthday's
same.
like an Indian wedding.
Yeah, well, it's tough when your girlfriend has the same birthday as you because like it's like you kind of have to do it. You want someone to feel special, but you also want to feel special. So you kind of got to do it in like 2 days, different days, whatever.
This better make me feel better.
You keep hitting that dope. But yeah, we got shabu shabu and stuffed ourselves with an ungodly amount of meat. And then we went home and watched some motherfucking Bar Rescue, and it was great.
You watched Bar Rescue on your birthday?
Yeah, it was wonderful.
That rocks.
It was really nice. Oh yeah, we went to so we woke up in the morning and we got a new TV. Yeah, that's what we did.
Did you replace the TV?
Yeah, we replaced our TV.
Right,
we got a new TV, and we went and got a new TV, and then we went to the Mulholland, the Laurel Canyon Dog Park. Which was fun as hell.
You don't have a dog?
I do have a dog, Cookie. She has a dog, Cookie. We have a dog together, Cookie.
What?
It's a Chiweenie.
So when did you get a dog? We
have a dog now. It's a Chiweenie, Cookie.
John, what are you talking about right
I have a Chiweenie.
Respectfully, what are you saying? You have a Chiweenie?
Yeah. I have a Chiweenie. It's like an amazing dog. It's so it's honestly like a little honestly it's such a nice dog. Its name is
Cheddarini?
Cookie. Its name is Cookie. It is not. It looks kind of like Cheddarini.
We need to get Cheddarini merch, by the way.
It kind of looks like I don't need Cheddarini merch. I got Cheddarini at home. I went out. I fed her an egg today and a little bit of my stew, and then
dude, in 2 months we're gonna do this podcast. John's gonna come to me and he's gonna be like, "Listen, I can't do the podcast this week. I have to go to my 5-year-old's soccer game."
And my 5-year-old's
that I completely forgot about. Yeah, it's just you're just gonna reveal to me casually. You love child Cookie, who's like volleyball tournament you have to go to.
I have to get her nails trimmed tomorrow. But
what are you talking about? You have a dog named Cookie.
Cookie, it's my girlfriend's dog, but it's now like our dog, and it's like the best dog ever.
Wow.
It's like a little like if it kind of reminds me of Migo. It barks a lot more than Migo. Well, but the thing is, it only barks when you're with it because it's like protective of you. But like you can, it's kind of a nightmare to take out in public. But alone at the house, it's a great little petting dog, and it talks. It goes, it makes like Lilo and Stitch sounds, and then I can grab its mouth and go with it when it talks.
I love dogs.
Cookie's great, and then she smells so good.
Does she?
Smells so good, and she jumps up and down when I come home, and she's so excited to see me.
Dogs are such nice, emotional crutches. Like they're such.
Oh, I rub that belly.
Yeah, well, don't you think they are emotional crutches? Don't you think?
Yeah, they're like there so you can like pet them and like love them.
They're there just to provide like an endorphin rush
Well,
at every turn.
It's also like got the funniest. It's got so much neck fat. I play with it all the time, and then it goes
so cute.
It goes like this. It's a Dachshund, so it gives these like judgmental Dachshund looks. It goes like this.
Right, with the deer eyes and the.
It goes like this.
Yeah, well, that looks a little
creepy.
That looks a little not. Yeah, that's no.
I'm gonna do it to the camera.
You're doing the fucking Kubrick stare right now. You're not doing some cute puppy stare.
Cookies. Before I left, I turned on some separation anxiety ASMR for dogs on YouTube.
So sweet.
And then I bounced. Yeah.
I mean I
gave her an egg with some eggshells.
John has a child. Everybody.
I have a little baby at home named Cookie.
Wow. You know, there was a dog named Cookie in Animal Crossing, famously.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cookie's sick.
Yeah, that's a very cute name.
I have a picture of us with the dog.
Wow.
Yeah. Here, keep talking. I'll find it in 2 seconds.
Already you're like doing more of like
no, it's like an old picture.
The typical couple stuff so soon. And
well, you know, she has a dog. She's staying with me now. She's living with me. Let's see. Where's the damn dog?
You have a dog.
Where's the goddamn dog? Pictures.
Damn, I did just get really like I'm on the moon.
Yeah, you're baked, bro.
Yeah,
you're
but I needed
baked.
to be. I didn't want to be on Earth for like a second. Not that I like can't handle it. I just, you know.
Let's see. This is us with Cookie. That's Cookie.
Oh, so sweet. I've seen that picture.
It's the best picture of us ever. Yeah, Cookie's the best. God.
What do you sent me an interview, another fucking Sean
with
Ryan.
Vivek?
Yeah. What is
anyway, Sean Ryan,
really,
love you.
It's no longer an ironic thing. You really love him.
So I've been listening to a lot of Dude Bro podcasts lately. I've been listening to the John Bernthal podcast, and I've been listening to a lot of Sean Ryan.
I like John Bernthal a lot.
He's the man, bro.
He's really
the fucking
cool.
man. Well, also, I'm tired of listening to podcasts with funny fucking, like, you know, I'm not into comedians. Relationship ended with comedians. Relationship with, Navy SEALs interviewing ex-Hells Angel members has begun. And John Bernthal and Sean Ryan are my main kind of guys right now. So I listened to Sean Ryan, and he did an interview with, I can't pronounce his last name. His first name is Vivek. RamaSmarmy. I'm still listening about. I got about an hour left.
I listened today, so it's funny that you listened.
You listened to the whole one?
Not that one. Okay. I listened to his Club Random. That's Bill Maher's theme song. Club Random. I listened to his Club Random with Bill Maher. With my parasocial boyfriend Bill Maher. And. You know, Vivek, I don't know how you say it exactly.
Yeah, he's a man.
He's like number 2 Twitter politician after Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSanctimonious.
Yeah.
Vivek's interesting. He's young. He's like 37, 38, Indian, conservative, right wing, but definitely different, like has some different opinions on certain things.
Yeah.
Defends Trump in like a pretty calculated way, but I get that Trump is like super popular, but it is also a bit disingenuous the way he does it. Seems, makes him, he's a very good speaker. Bill Maher actually said it perfectly. He's like, you're both alarming and you're both disarming and alarming. And I agree with that. I think there's something about him that he's obviously very intelligent. You seem like he's being like,
he's incredibly intelligent.
You want to think he's being forthright. Wow, I cannot say that word right now. Forthright. You want to think that he's doing forthright. And he very well might be, but there's also like this kind of like undercurrent of smarminess. It's like,
yeah, the way he speaks is he has a very almost high class accent.
I just, there's just something a little disingenuous about it where I'm kind of like, I can tell you're really trying to be likable, and you are, but like, there's a smarm. It's like, Vivek. Well, more like Vivek RamaSmarmy.
I want to acknowledge that
RamaSmarmy.
The conservatives have effectively like strayed from the evangelicals, which is like
totally
probably the liberal worst nightmare.
Well, the party's been completely realigned since Trump.
Yeah, it's what a way to suck Democrats into your fucking voter base than to just stop talking about Jesus all the time.
Yeah,
because that was their main excuse for fucking years.
Well, the Tea Party lost control of the party, but they also got a lot of judges through too, or I guess the modern day version of what the Tea Party was. So through the Supreme Court, they've been able to wield some power still. But overall, like, you know, in terms of just who the fucking president, who the leader of the Republican Party is, it's like, it's no question, it's Donald Trump. Like, and it's
no, and he's getting
and he is the Republican Party, and people are like, Ron DeSantis did some interview where he's like, well, that's not, you know, what the essence of the Republican Party should not be about one person. It's like, it might not, like, maybe it shouldn't be, but it is. Like, and to deny that fact is dishonest. Like, whatever your version of conservative, like whatever your idea, Ron, respectfully, of conservative politics is, it's unfortunately not what the vast majority of the conservative movement's idea of, you know, being a conservative is since Trump. Yeah. Trump has redefined that, like, single-handedly, and I'm sure with some cultural tides that were maybe moving at the same time, but certainly also affected by him, like that, you know, that's just been the trajectory of and by the way, the Democratic Party has also realigned. So it's not just like, it's on both sides here. And so, yeah, unfortunately, like, your idea of conservative politics, which by the way might also just on its own merits might not be applicable to the rest of the conservatives, even just on a policy basis sometimes, you know, that's not necessarily the definition of being a conservative either. So you have to take into account the cult of personality.
No, but even listening to Vivek speak, it was like almost if you had no context for when I was listening to talk about just his like proposed policies and actions in his first year of office, if you told me he was a Democrat, I would have been like, okay. Like there were some pretty hardcore like libertarian things in it, but it wasn't coming from a libertarian angle that sounded very libertarian. It was almost
from him.
Yeah, did you hear him talk about like what he would do to the kind of
to the FBI,
ATF, Department of Education, like all the.
Well, I think it's clear that he's after a cabinet seat should Trump win, or I think he was lying on Bill Maher when he's like, I wouldn't take the vice presidency. It's like,
he definitely would.
Okay.
Any one of those fuckers would suck someone off.
But he's like, I want to have the most impact. I'm like, as you're saying this, I don't believe you, but
he will.
It's fine.
What an amazing. His parents were like immigrants, and his dad worked for GE, and like, you know, like every, you know,
love it.
Yeah.
Great.
Vice president. That's amazing. It's an amazing story.
Good. Yeah. Good on him. But this whole I want to talk about God, and it's like, okay.
I didn't hear him go into some God shit. Did you go into some God shit?
Like very, very, but he just mentioned God, and I'm just kind of like, we're past this.
That's the thing. It's like,
stop, please.
It's like all those people.
He's very online. Clearly, he's like, he's trying to trad it up for the base.
Oh, all the faith-based stuff coming out. You know, what's funny though is it's like a new kind of like American Protestant movement where it's like, okay, all those like Mike Pence style fucking Republicans don't get voted in anymore because all the people who voted them in were fucking dead. Right. So it's like, okay, so you want to be tradcath, you want to like fucking love God and like be cool and like be a cool youth pastor, like, you know, you're cool, you got some gay friends, like whatever. That's like the modern conservative, and I think that was kind of apparent when like Milo was such a big thing. Like that was, I mean, when did Milo start becoming kind of a figurehead? Like in his 20s?
Yeah,
you know,
I guess.
Those people are adults now. They're millennials.
I mean, Vivek is just like, you know, he's not going to win anything, but it is interesting that some polls show him like right now being kind of neck to neck with Ron DeSantis.
Well, he's being really fucking smart right now because he hit the fucking podcast hard this week.
Yeah, but here's the other thing. I've been thinking about it. It's like, does America really want a podcaster president? Because it kind of seems like a very niche.
Seems like it does.
Listen, I like it because I like someone's feet being held to the fire. And regardless of where the conversation meanders, if you're speaking over an hour at length, you know, unedited in a conversational style show,
and you're eloquent,
and you come across as a human being and as if there's a shred of honesty about you, yeah, that's a great thing for public perception. But here's the other thing. We're also overestimating the attention span of the average American and the time they have, frankly, to devote to just watching a bunch of podcasts. There is a specific part of the population, usually, that kind of gravitates towards these like long forms of media, but you have a ton of voters, probably, you know, in the middle of the country too, that just like are not fucking watching podcasts. And there's a little bit of like there's like a fog of war in podcasting where I'm just kind of like, how many interviews has RFK done at this point?
You know
it's
what
like,
they're watching?
I could, and good on him for being able to do it. And I think at this point, it's a necessary metric. Like Bernie went on Rogan, and that was huge. Like, it's a necessary metric of can we tolerate you in the long form, because it's revealing. It shows you like really the essence of a president and how they act. And so a lot of people are careful not to do that.
I think Vivek's incredibly likable.
He's likable, but
it's incredibly charismatic. I was like, wow, this guy's funny. And then
he's an amazing piano player. I like him. I'm not gonna act like I don't like him, but I'm a little apprehensive about him.
He kept calling the current cabinet a nursing home. It was fantastic.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong at all. But they're not watching the full long form podcast. Middle America is watching fucking reels and TikToks, and that's all those are sound bites from this. And you can get.
They're also watching Fox News and stuff, and you know.
They aren't though. What's the top rated
they
program on Fox News?
Still a lot of
what do you think it gets? 40, 60,000 viewers a night?
Hannity, yeah, I think a large part of the Trump base watches
300K.
Listen, I don't even know.
He's barely touching Sean Ryan's numbers.
He's not Trump, so he knows. Yeah, Sean Ryan. Christ.
Sean Ryan kills Hannity.
The fact that he did that podcast, bro. No, I'm all in on RFK. I think he seems.
I think RFK
he seems to be by far and away the most genuine contender.
He's running as who?
Democrat.
Okay.
Yeah. But really, he has the essence of an independent, and that's so important to me. Like he really. I mean, I get that our primaries aren't they don't operate in a way that lends itself towards being an independent. So if you're an independent, it's going to be difficult for a lot of voters to register that way in order to vote for you in a lot of these general elections and in the primaries. And so it kind of puts you in a way at a disadvantage. I've always thought, like, as it relates to like electoral politics, like the electoral process is so unfair and so many variables, and it really, when we want to talk about like democracy, it's like everyone's always trying to talk about like democracy and like the peaceful transition of power. It's like all that's good and dandy, but it's like the way you fucking get elected in the first place. The Electoral College, first of all, should be abolished. It should be a winner takes all system. There's so many problems with it that I can't truly take anybody seriously when they sit there and talk about like election fraud, or when they talk about anything like that. I'm like, the whole process itself is so fucking rigged.
Crooked. Every election we've ever had has had foreign interference in it. Like, that's the other thing.
Yeah.
I always crack up when the Russian gate
that's kind of an inevitability.
Every election, I'm just kind of
like, we kind of have to just give it up and like say like that's just gonna happen. It's not good.
And we do it to other elections. Right? Everybody does it. It's what happens.
We have coups in other countries. I mean, like, I'm not trying to equate these things. All right, but it's like also, we have such an unfair process that nobody even really understands or knows about. That's not in a government class in college, or at Capitol Hill, and they probably don't even fully understand it. So it's like all the weird like bureaucratic rules that get in the way. And also, like, let's not forget, like, what was the 2009 case, Citizens United versus I think it was the FEC. The People versus Citizens United. That was a big, huge case in the Supreme Court. I really wanted to say
Larry Flint, but
what? Oh, the
People versus Larry, the penthouse guy.
Yeah, that's so funny. Citizens United is a huge piece of big decision that was made in a court that basically equated a corporation to a person and gave them the same rights in terms of political contributions. So as a landmark decision of the Supreme Court regarding campaign finance laws and free speech under the First Amendment, the court held 5-4 the freedom of speech clause of the First Amendment prohibits the government restricting independent expenditures for political campaigns by corporations, including nonprofit corporations, labor unions, and other associations. So it just it really made it unfair in terms of the way money gets distributed to these campaigns. So I don't take any of it seriously. So it's like, maybe there was fraud or there wasn't fraud. I don't really care. But nobody that it has their heart in this for the right reasons will ever get elected president. That's just not.
No.
It's just not on the table. So RFK is like, I want to be positive about it, but they'll kill him, or they'll find a way to neutralize him at the
I don't think
least.
They will, because it's like you can't convince me that The best way to not get killed by anybody is to just be as loud as humanly possible. And if he keeps talking about how things have changed since the 60s, and I think all these agencies are super cocked right now. I don't think they're gonna do that. That's so bold.
Yeah, it would be.
It'd be so bold.
It would be pretty crazy. It would
be insane, and people would see it a mile away. No one ever trust the United States ever again. Like, it'd be disgusting if anything happened to that guy. But there's a lot of ways to fucking the heart attack guns and shit.
Yeah, I mean, visiting Texas is kind of different too. People, everyone's kind of like on to everyone in government. Like, we're kind of on to it. Like, we for the most part, anyone who's really paying attention, it's like, yeah, we're onto the shtick. Like, you guys are all the same. We don't really care. Like, we're very nihilistic, I think, now as a country, that we will just okay, who's a better celebrity that's willing to run?
Yeah.
If you got someone like Matthew McConaughey in there,
Oh,
there's a chance you could have a real fight, but it's like Joe Biden. Like, does anybody actually prefer that guy?
That's insane. I had a Joe Biden supporter at the bar the other day, and I was like,
that's so funny.
He was like a 60-year-old man, and he was like, I was like, Trump's gonna get reelected, and he was like, I don't think so. I think Biden's gonna. I was like, are you? I want to be like, what are you, retarded? Like, it's crazy.
Listen, it could happen.
It's nuts, dude. What are you, stupid?
It could happen, but that's. Listen. What's going on with these indictments? Like, I don't even know what that is.
You know what his bond is? That? It's so lame.
What?
His bond's fucking $200K, dude.
Oh, jeez.
He's got to put $20,000 down to get out of fucking jail, and it's like they only got him on a $200,000 bond. They got him on nothing. They got him on fucking nothing. If anyone was a flight risk, it's Donald J. Trump. And it's like, they got him on fucking nothing. There's guys who've committed grand theft auto out there of higher bonds than fucking Donald Trump.
Yeah, I mean,
they got him on nothing.
I mean, it just makes him more popular.
Oh yeah, and that mugshot is going to be on every fucking T-shirt. He's doing it on Thursday. He's turning himself in on Thursday to Fulton County.
Oh, and he's going to do a mugshot?
Oh, he's going to be treated like any other prisoner or in person in custody of Fulton County. There's going to be a mugshot, and it's going to be it's going to be on every T-shirt in America. Is that fucking mugshot? It's going to be on every Twitter profile
tramp
picture.
Stamps are about to come back in style, folks.
Oh, man.
And it's going to be tramp stamps of Donald Trump's mugshot. Yeah.
I'm going to see a cholo walking down the street with Donald Trump's mugshot, and there's a bunch of fake face tattoos on him, and there's like a blunt hanging out of his mouth. And it's going to say the Dawn in like money letters.
We're
so
gonna back. He's so bad.
Oh, dude. They're such idiots, dude. That's God. What a better way to seem like an outlier than have a fucking mugshot.
Oh, it would be incredible.
Oh yeah.
Which rapper's gonna put that on their fucking album first? You know, dude. It's just gonna be great. It's
gonna be amazing.
Gonna be a field day for people, dude. People just do not understand.
Come Friday,
the ammunition they continue to give Donald J. Trump.
Yeah, and then the funniest thing is gonna be seeing those liberals posting the mugshot going, "Got him."
Oh, it's called blocked. It's called. I'm not gonna be seeing any of that on my feeds.
Hilarious. It's these people are so silly. It's silly.
It's all the same to me. I mean, they're not saying anything like. They're not saying anything new about Trump. They're just going to use his name to get views and clicks and get.
I don't know how they can do it now. I don't know what else they could smear him with.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are they going to bring back the grab him by the pussy
thing?
That didn't work.
That's not. No, that doesn't have. That has no weight.
He's a racist.
That didn't have weight as it was happening.
Made fun of disabled people. Doesn't work.
That kicked ass. The way he said it was so funny.
It was so fucking funny. And like it's like
such psychopathic. Yeah,
he's
so fun.
And why I think Vivek's running for a fucking vice president.
I'm sorry. I get weird vibes from him. Something's not right there.
I
would sooner say Ron DeSantis is more earnest.
Ron DeSantis
than Vivek. There's something not right about
Vivek, and Ron DeSantis has an ego, and that's Ron DeSantis has this Cuban machismo ego that's fueling him right now and is making him do dumb things. But Vivek is running for a vice president position because Vivek, the entire
but he's running for president, supposedly.
No, I mean, this is what he's doing. That's what he's doing. He's basically, during that interview. He's
trying to Frank Underwood the situation.
Yeah, during that interview, he's literally talking about all the things Donald Trump did wrong and that he could take advantage. He could have taken advantage
while
of.
also praising Trump, though.
Yeah.
But he's also praising Trump. He'll never publicly disavow Trump, which is, by the way, like probably a smart strategy.
If he's a vice president, he's 30 fucking, what is he, 38?
He's earning himself a position within the Trump administration. I think probably with the hopes that eventually he will be president.
That's what I'm doing.
This cycle. But this is a good launching pad for what he hopes to be, a rise to power.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of the end game for all these people.
Minority.
He's a minority. He's talking about God.
Yeah,
it's like
loves God.
This guy's not sitting around praying, dude. He's maybe,
he's not going home fucking praying.
He said something about being like a Renaissance man. So I'm like, okay. I don't know. There was I think I wrote down one of his quotes.
Bill Maher is a bit different than Sean Ryan. Sean Ryan I find much more intellectual. A much better interviewer than Bill Maher. Better
Sean
looking.
Ryan's a CIA agent, John.
Better. I want to be on the Sean Ryan show.
Sean
Get
Ryan's
me on there.
and I don't, I
know Sean Ryan's a CIA. He was literally a CIA cadre, like in Langley. Like it was. The guy was literally in the CIA.
Yeah. We did a whole episode on Sean Ryan on the Patreon, which people really seem to really like that one. That called Spy Off, and it was.
We love Sean Ryan.
Yeah. Speak for yourself, okay?
Us?
I don't.
Ida behind closed doors.
I know I don't.
I walk into this house. I hear Sean Ryan echoing throughout the walls.
Of Sean Ryan podcasts. I'm like, why are you listening to this guy week after week after week?
Because
what has he done to earn your
Freedom,
trust?
liberty, God, and he gives each guest his gummy bears, and he gives his own patented Patriot gummy bears, and they're legal in all 50 states. And that's a joke he says whenever he gives the gummy bears out. People always think they're weed gummies.
You have not watched The Sopranos.
Don't bring this in. Don't bring this in because I smashed Evan. I smashed Evan. I will smash you. I will smash. I'm watching it literally tonight. We're going up there and watching the first episode together. That was the plan for Monday. So you guys will shut up. I'm tired of your bullshit. You two are like fucking gremlins. Just fucking feeding off of each other. You fucking stupid. Yeah, crazy. It's the best thing ever. I know it's the best thing ever.
It's great.
Yeah, I know. I just haven't gotten to it. It's insane.
Yeah, you're too busy fucking jerking off Sean Ryan.
Maybe.
If that's even his name.
His real name
if that's even his fucking name.
We'll never know because the guy is obviously not a CIA agent. And
he's adjacent. I imagine they wouldn't just let...
I'm CIA adjacent.
Are you?
Yeah.
But in what regard?
I was in the pipeline, dude.
What are you talking about?
I was in the pipeline to join the National Clandestine Service. I also have a dog named Cookie.
What are you talking?
Well, we're revealing all. I'm revealing all these. I'm freaking you out, dude. I know you're high right now.
You're not freaking me out. You're making me. I'm curious. What is your connection here to the intelligence agencies, to Langley?
To Langley, nothing. I was just fucking with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You wish, dude. You wish they would.
Dude,
have
I could do that tomorrow. I'll call him up tomorrow. I'll be like, give me a job, motherfucker.
I don't know. I mean, I just.
What do we got on the docket? Let's fucking light a fire under this podcast. What's going on?
I think this is our Patreon because I have some other things I want to talk about.
You're so fucking funny.
Well, because I got a little too baked.
You ramp up.
I got a little too Because
you want some DC?
You know,
do you mind drinking from my bottle? You can have the rest of this.
No, I'm gonna have espresso real quick in between this.
Yeah, that'll be good.
That'll be really good. But or some booze. I don't know. I don't know. Sean Ryan, I don't like him. Vivek. It's just not it, man. It's just not it. I get it. I get why he's likable. I get that he's charismatic. I get that he has like, this kind of vague amphetamine tenor to his voice where you're like, oh, he's really awake and like alert right now. He's alert, dude. And that's cool, like good and everything. But it's a bit, he's laying it on a little thick. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't see that at all.
There's a little bit of like and I like the substance of a lot of what he says. But I also find him to be kind of like, it's almost a bit too radical. Like, I don't necessarily know that the ideas are too radical, but almost the delivery of how he's going to execute these ideas seems like he's trying to do a little bit of like a shock jock internet hot take, like let me shock you with what I'm about to say. Abolish the FBI.
Yeah,
it's like,
I mean,
that's
to you that's a crazy idea. To me, that kicks ass.
It's not a crazy idea. I would love that idea. I fucking hate the FBI, but again, like when you get rid of one of these things, something usually pops up in its place.
Yeah, it's gonna be a stronger U.S. Marshals.
That's what he says.
Stronger DEA.
Okay. Listen, good luck with that. Like we don't even know who you are. Like good luck.
Well, U.S. Marshals kick ass.
It's great, you know. I'm happy for everybody, but again, it just seems a little crazy to me. Also, it's a little dishonest to say that you wouldn't be the vice president if Donald Trump asked you. In what world would you turn that down? You already championed for him.
Well, he's playing 4D chess,
and he's what he does is he intellectualizes things instead, you know, as a justification. So he'll be able to, like, similar like to how a lawyer will just find an argument to defend themselves, like he'll find a reason for defending himself, you know, as it relates to Trump. But it's just kind of like you're like, okay, so you're finding words, you're finding loopholes here. This just doesn't seem honest, and that doesn't even make me dislike him. Like, he's playing a game. You're not going to get into that. I've been watching House of Cards recently too, and I love that show, and so you just kind of, I'm starting to get a little conspiratorial because of how great that show is. But you know, none of this shit is earnest from any side. Anybody that's going after this job is like a little mentally ill. And I think RFK is probably the only one where I don't find him to be mentally ill. Yeah. And that makes him, to me, like the obvious choice for who should be the next president. But that being said, I enjoy Trump as a caricature of every American. You know, and he's the funniest guy of all time. He's hilarious. And so I can't wait for the compilations that are to come if he is in fact the next president. But we need him back on Twitter. We need a lot of gaffes. We need like a lot of rallies. It would kick ass if he fucking did the debates. There'd be so many great moments, but he's not going to do it. So
he's not going to do debates? Why?
He just doesn't want to, and he said that? They're not required. They should be required to do it.
They should be required. He said he's not going to do the debates?
Yeah, he's not going to because he's so far ahead anyways. But here's what could happen is Vivek or Ron DeSantis could have some big moments and go viral, and then that would boost them in the polls, and then they'd be a bigger threat to Trump, even though Trump is so far and away the biggest guy that really doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I just want to see a Republican v. Democrat again. That's the shit.
You want Trump to win over RFK?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I would like to see a Republican versus Democrat. I don't think they're going to give RFK the nomination.
No, they won't.
No, so it's going to be...
They'll find a way to kick him out. You know, and maybe he just wouldn't win on his own. He's not a big enough name, and he's certainly not being...
Also, low-key, tired of fucking these American lineages. I'm sorry.
Well, okay, yes, but he is the...
Kind of bullshit. Yeah, I know he's a great guy, but you know what?
I've made this point several times. I don't like the political dynastic families. I think it's like very similar to like, you know, monarchy, but also the Kennedys are truly the exception to the rule. I would ask him if I could interview him.
There are like really shitty Kennedys.
Okay, but let's talk about the most famous ones. JFK, that was trying to abolish the CIA. Okay, got shot in the head and killed.
But JFK
let's
also,
talk about his brother, right? So on the
JFK
whole, they were net positives.
Very ineffective during the Cuban Missile Crisis, and
that's not true.
What are you talking about? He had a mental breakdown, and he had to have his brother communicating in backroom negotiations with fucking the Soviet.
Cooler heads fucking prevailed, and we avoided the missile crisis.
No, cooler heads with Robert Kennedy.
That's representative of JFK.
Yeah, but they were literally... Robert Kennedy had a cooler head because he wasn't the president. JFK was literally
we
going
averted the crisis, so I think, you know...
They wanted to oust him as president. They wanted to institutionalize him during that. They wanted to get him out of office because they were going to declare him insane.
Well, I don't know that that's necessarily them fucking with him, or if that's even true, or if there's really cause for that.
He was having a mental breakdown. He was like having a mental breakdown during that.
Well, anyways, they're the exception. They're not the Clintons. They're not the Bushes. You know what I mean? I'm sure that there's mistakes made along the way, but on the whole, they are usually positives. Like like JFK. Yeah, I'm talking about JFK. Like, he was a good president. Like, he was. Yeah, he was certainly he was trying to get us out of Vietnam. Who cares? That is not a metric for. I don't care if you fuck 10 women a day. If you get the job done, you know, that's what matters. If you do the most good for the most people, that's what matters. How you conduct yourself in your own life is really not my concern. I've never cared about that. Never. It's the policies you implement. and the way you govern. To me, that should be that's the metric.
Isn't it like an indicator of like moral character?
Well, nobody that's going after the presidency is going to be a upstanding moral person to begin with, because why are you going after that position in the first place? There's obviously something a little crooked maybe about your moral compass, if you will. But also, you know, whether or not somebody, you know, fucks or sucks or whatever, I don't give a shit at all. It doesn't affect me. Like, it really doesn't, it does not affect me. I mean, Fidel Castro fucked like how many women a day? I mean, you talk about like just throughout history, they're going to be fucking. I mean, these are the leaders of the free world. Like, they're going to, or of the not free world, but regardless, they're the leaders of the world. They're going to do whatever they want to do. But are they implementing the right shit? That's the only thing I care about. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Everything sucks. You know, can't wait to go to the mechanic tomorrow. Fucking stoked. So excited.
What else we got? This is
we're gonna go to the pub. We need to do something fun like the McDonald's menus. Can we just look at the McDonald's?
Yeah, let's look at the McDonald's menu and
right,
fucking talk.
You.
I like how I'm the one running. You have to ask me for permission.
I'm just not feeling it after my car. It just it just sucks ass. It just really makes you bummed out. Fucking having to talk about Vivek RamaSmarmy.
Kicks ass.
He's just a little weasel. I can just smell it from a mile away.
I think you're jealous
I
of him.
like him. It's fine. I like him. Who is this freak? And why is this person so famous? And you know what I'll say? Mr. Beast, he needs to be neutralized. Mr. Beast must be neutralized. I don't even think he's a real person. I think he's like actually like a robot that's come to life in some weird way. In some like bicentennial man-esque ass way. Look at this. What McDonald's menu? Can I look at this? Yeah, I can. It's Patreon. I can do whatever I fucking want. I'm so hungry.
Food found in the country that you're in, not fast food chains.
Check it.
All right, let's go.
This is what my friend Hina was in. She's in the Netherlands right now, and she showed me the shaker fries she got with like a paprika thing, and you shake your fries and it seasons them.
Okay. All right, put it up on the screen. You goddamn amateur.
Found in the country that you're in, not fast food chains. I mean, who travels across the country?
McDonald's is just a safe harbor for anywhere you go around the world.
Yeah, when I was in China, it was like, where's McDonald's?
And it's all over.
And in the next episode, we'll be doing a Bobby video where I completely contradict everything we're talking about right now. She also had a chicken Big Mac that looked so good. I'm going to show it to you.
Oh, they got soup? What is that?
Dude.
Corn soup?
Have you seen the McBaguette in France? That shit's...
Oh, I'm about to see it, motherfucker.
You can get a really good kick of heat with Thailand's Kaprao crispy chicken rice.
Interesting.
It's rice served with chicken curry.
That's at McDonald's?
Thailand.
It's like sweet and spicy, but honestly, you wouldn't think it came from McDonald's.
And for dessert,
chicken Big Mac. That looks good, huh?
That looks good as hell.
Look
at the bun. That's
like
a way better. It's like a toasted bun.
Is it in India?
Netherlands.
Interesting. It's probably because
Canada's poutine
McShaker
is a can't miss. It's fries topped with cheese curds and gravy. It first appeared in Quebec in the 1950s,
Here, watch this.
And you can try it at some Canadian McDonald's.
I don't know about that.
That doesn't look good.
Poutine just like
poutine's bullshit.
Any name that sounds like a fart, it just sounds like a fart, like the word poutine.
That's not the case in India.
Yeah, they want chicken.
Of the world's Hindus
Dude, I could fuck up some butter chicken right now.
Cows are sacred in Hinduism, so practicing Hindus don't eat them. As a
chicken Big Mac.
The Maharaja Mac uses chicken.
This is wild.
It's also
Maharaja Mac.
Between 20 to 30%.
Fuck yeah.
That sounds like a movie about an Irish guy going to India and becoming a king.
Yeah, it does.
When they're like, "Hey, it's the Maharaja Mac," and he's like, "Hey, what's up? I'm Mac."
This McSpicy paneer, you see that? This looks fucking awesome.
That kicks ass.
Fried cheese with lettuce.
Bro.
Fried cheese. Wow.
Okay, this looks so good.
Cheese used throughout the Indian subcontinent.
Are you sure you don't want to get food? What am I saying right now? This is ridiculous.
Fatty boom boom.
You're this is fucking me up. I'm just talking about it. I'm not gonna do it.
I just fucking baked. You can go get some fucking burgers, queen. Go fucking get a burger, dude.
I don't want to do it alone.
Okay.
That's fucked up.
Right. Go order it.
No.
It also sells the McVegan, a soy vegan burger.
Gay.
One of our producers,
Ew.
Jew, tried it herself.
One of our producers, Jew. All right, Jew.
Onions and peppers.
Peppers.
So, like, what you're
Peppers.
expecting
Have a lot of
is quite
peppers in
a
Netherlands.
soy protein burger. But
Soy
with quite a
protein
strong
Nice
burger.
bangs, bitch.
taste
More
to
like
it as
fucking
well.
endocrine
It's
blocker
not
burger.
really
Under
tastes
this,
of,
I'm growing an ear eating this.
standard veggie burger, like made of soy protein. It certainly looks very, very impressive. Like I really like the color of it.
Love the color of it.
We're just talking mad shit
Fuck
about
is
this
she
woman
talking
for
about?
no reason. See,
I know, we're so mean.
like I Burger King in Hong Kong or McDonald's in Hong Kong.
Dude, what is that?
Open kitchen,
I'm so
Huh?
happy we're talking about food.
Hong Kong?
At this McDonald's,
car's gonna
you
be
can get
fine.
gourmet burgers,
Your
rich
car's
burgers,
gonna be fine, and you can go treat yourself. Get a burger tonight. Relax. Just chill. Everything's gonna be okay.
other Asian countries.
You know, I've been trying to trip myself out to have kind of like a panic attack, like I was talking about on the last
You're
Patreon.
ridiculous. Women
I don't want
drive
to do
me up a
it.
wall.
I don't want to do it, but sometimes I'm like, I wonder if I thought really hard, if I'd fall into one.
You ever had a panic
Hasn't,
attack?
hasn't happened. No.
Like
Yeah,
this
it's not fun, dude.
pork, cheese, and
No, I
cabbage.
know. I know.
That looks good. Toast
You can
breakfast sandwich.
also get
I knew corn
corn
soup. How did I
soup.
fucking know that was
Just
corn
like
soup,
corn
dude?
soup at
Some countries in
McDonald's.
Asia have shake chicken too.
Shake chicken.
It's like karage or something.
Like shake and bake.
Switzerland. In Switzerland.
Offers a quinoa curry burger.
I wanna
It's
go to
a quinoa veggie
Switzerland.
patty topped with lettuce, tomato,
Immigration must
garlic,
end.
and curry
Dude,
sauce
we have a guy in
with
Romania
ciabatta.
that listens to us. How cool is
If you're
that?
familiar with
Oh,
American
cool. I like the
McDonald's, you know that
revolution.
there's only two flavors of McFlurries.
1992.
Oreo and M&M's.
I haven't had a
But
McFlurry.
Switzerland
Oh my
has
god,
Toblerone
in like
McFlurry.
15 years.
Toblerone McFlurry, bro.
Bro.
Fucking chill,
So it's only fair
Switzerland.
that they made
Dude,
their
the
own
habit
version
right
of
now
the
has a
McFlurry.
banana wafer shake that I
Our
wanted
producer
so bad, and I
Francis
just can't do
That's
it. But I
amazing.
just
I'll get a McFlurry with you tonight. You want to go get a McFlurry?
That's delicious. I mean, it tastes kind of like a chocolate milkshake.
You just,
Fuck you.
Ida just gave me the
Fuck
evilest
you,
look
you're-
ever. She went like this. She went,
no, like that wasn't evil. That was like maybe.
Like,
Simon
oh,
is
yeah,
a
it might be.
common cuisine in Hawaii.
Look at it. They got
Traditional noodle
McRamen.
dish can be
Was
found
it the
at
weekend? I
Hawaii's
can get free McDonald's.
It serves the noodles in a broth with
tired of
char
this.
siu,
Such trash.
fish
I'm
cake,
such garbage.
nori
That guy
I'm
probably
fucking
got
garbage.
shot
I'm
like
not
a
gonna
year
do
ago.
it.
Spam is also
I
a
should go
huge
do
part of
Spam,
the
breakfast.
diet.
Spam is gross.
And
Spam is for
McDonald's
fucking
offers a
can't
ew.
do
platter
that.
With spam, Portuguese sausage, eggs, and rice.
So apparently in Maui,
Pair it
the
with
shit
a
was
taro
like,
pie made
it's
with
the
tropical
infrastructure
root
problems
vegetable
that
taro.
causes all these
Infrastructure
fires.
problems?
Yep. The electric grid
South
Oh, I'm
Africa's
sure.
menu has a buri burger.
caused the fires.
You
They
can
were
get it with
overheated.
one or two patties, and it's served with ketchup, mustard, and grilled
There's
onions.
something about
The
like
fuck is
the
a burrito?
ketchup and the
Special to
pickles
South
and the onions on the
Africa. It is
on
short
the
for
McDonald's
boerewors,
patties.
which
Like the thought
translates
of
to
that
farmer's
takes you
sausage
back
in
to just such an
Afrikaans.
amazing time.
It's great.
Putting ketchup on the bun was innovative too.
The,
that
the
was, that was
goddamn burger place up the street. Burgers Never Say Die. So good.
I've never had that place. Or is that the place we went
That's
to
the place we
together?
went to, yeah.
The Smash Burger.
Smash Burger.
Very
was-
good.
It's good.
Overpriced.
Yep.
Overpriced.
We're having a Georgie pie at McDonald's. All right, do it. Eat the pie. Do it.
I'm gonna go to Europe next year, and you need to hold me to account.
You're gonna gain 10 pounds.
That's fine. I won't do that. I won't gain 10
Yeah, you
pounds.
will. You're going to the.
Why would
you're
you say
going-
that to me? Why would you
Because
ruin
you're going to the home of cream, chocolate, and bread. That's Europe. Cheese, cream, chocolate, and
That's
bread.
really fucked up, John. That you
That's-
would
I
take a
can't-
happy. I was manifesting. I was speaking
I
something
went to the
into
Vaterland.
existence, and you made me fat.
My brooder. I went to the Vaterland. I gained 10 pounds. It was pasta, cheese, bread, sausage,
where?
beer. Vaterland.
Where's-
The Germany.
You're the only person on planet Earth that went to Germany and gained weight. That's insane.
Everyone, dude. All they
There's
eat is
nothing to
bread.
eat there.
All they eat is bread, bro.
So you don't eat that.
Bread and
You do keto because you're not tempted with like good carbs. You're just tempted with bread, which you can get anywhere.
Okay, listen. You're gonna go there and you're gonna see
Rice
the
and-
I ain't
nicest
doing that. I've
pastry
been to Germany,
you've ever seen in
actually.
your life.
To the airport.
Yeah, yeah.
To the Frankfurt.
That's Indonesia.
The
nasi uduk.
What's Indonesia?
Damn, that's a big ass meal, bro.
What if we went to Indonesia to try McDonald's and we died on our way there mysteriously?
Well, they execute us
No,
for
on the
having.
flight.
They execute you for having weed in your system when you
Oh,
land.
for real?
Yeah.
McDonald's in the United Kingdom might
Hell
be the
no.
best place to stop
Hell
if you
no.
like
Fuck
Give me
that.
that.
That looks like shit, John.
It's
Give me that.
limited edition
Hello, I'm here to have
like
my
Indian
butter
and
chicken.
the Canadian
Dude, the McDonald's in India looked way better than the Indian food at the McDonald's in the UK.
Yeah. Oi, rude boy. We're having the Indian chicken. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do the whole chicken.
Garlic and you like chutney.
That looks like
You
shit.
like chutney?
That looks so bad.
We're gonna make a
Okay, put the
garage
onions
beat.
And bacon.
How dare
throw the Canadian stick.
John.
That's it.
What part of England is that?
I'm gonna poke you up, bruv.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna poke you up, put some daylight in your stomach. I'm gonna throw ya.
What is that? What is that, Manchester? You
don't know
sound
what it is,
you sound
dude.
insane.
know
That
what
looks
it is.
horrible. That looks like the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
English
You
food
could not
is
pay me to
amazing.
eat that.
It's my people.
How the hell is that
Bunch of
McDonald's?
coal miners I descend from. Your people were high elves
I
living in
really want
mountains.
to go to England, and I know
all
that
your
in
ancestors
London,
invented math. My ancestors were they were all digging stuff. We dug.
What even
we
are
dug
your ancestors?
holes.
Oh my God, it's Drubinski. He's
we
our
dug
guy.
holes and had sex with sheep, and you guys were inventing math.
You know I love
And
this guy.
I'm not done
You showed
talking
me.
shit. Oh yeah, this guy kicks ass.
He's so great. I followed him on Instagram recently.
Oh yeah.
He went to Iran, you know.
He's a weirdo, dude.
No, he's fucking
Yeah.
cool.
McDonald's in Paris.
In Paris.
In Andorra.
Argentina. McDonald's in the Czech Republic. While I'm not exactly
I mean,
proud of the fact
McDonald's,
in terms of
you know,
health,
I
always
actually
choose
think that McDonald's in other
because, A,
countries
there are
is such
different
a
menu items
sought
that cater to
after
local cuisine,
gem
like
to
the
have in your
spaghetti in the
country
Philippines or the
that it
durian
probably
or
actually
in
guided
Singapore.
like
B,
diplomatic
it's a
relations on
familiar
some
taste
level
of
with
home,
different countries.
especially
Like
when I'm
countries
on the
probably
road
didn't
for
want to be in
months
bad
and
standing with
months
the
nonstop.
U.S.
The
because
most important
what
thing,
happens when you take
C,
away a place
it
like
is a
McDonald's,
cultural
it
experience
probably
in
is like a hit to
They
their
did
economy.
in Russia. The big thing that bothers me about I've never been to a country that didn't have a Burger King or a KFC, but I've been to tons of countries that didn't have McDonald's. Yeah. Burger King and KFC. I've never been to a country that didn't have a KFC. I've been to countries that didn't have McDonald's.
When I was there,
Should we go? Where are we gonna eat tonight?
1.2 million
John.
What's this wee shit, pale face? What's going on here?
You said you would go get a...
Offer
fucking
rescinded.
tease,
Offer
dude.
rescinded.
That's fucked up.
I'll go get a McFlurry with you.
I'm not even... You know what?
I'll go to Mickey D's.
You know what?
We'll go to Mickey D's. Get you a couple McDoubles,
No, no,
maybe a
no.
large fry,
No, you know
chocolate
what?
chip cookies, milkshake.
You know what?
Get
This
you
is-
there. You pig out. You wake up. You
This
feel like
is divine
shit.
intervention that it was doomed from the start.
I'm literally the
It was
second.
doomed from
The
start.
second we
We're not
pause, the
doing
second
it.
we stop recording, I'm gonna go, Ida. I'm gonna go get a McFlurry, and she's gonna go. Yeah.
McDonald's could be the end of me.
Yeah. She's
How's she like, are you really gonna do that? That's
Are
crazy.
you really gonna just fucking?
What are
not?
you gonna get?
What are you gonna get? I have a guy there that gives you free food. He's in love with me.
And I'm in love with him.
Despite the economical
Let's see.
crisis that Venezuela
Economical?
has been experiencing, which is
Yeah,
causing
Venezuela,
massive
it's like
hyperinflation, the price
hyperinflation.
Is
of
right?
items
The
has
economical
actually gone
crisis?
up. Many people don't
I love
realize
those little
this.
mini
Just
bananas.
because the
They're
money
so
is losing its
cute.
value doesn't mean that the prices of food and everyday items becomes cheaper. Therefore, McDonald's in Venezuela is the most expensive in the world.
What?
Wow.
More
Wow.
than Switzerland, more than Norway, and more than Australia. Believe it or not.
What do they have at the Australian McDonald's?
Try the burgers. It was fun to order them and pay 17 million.
So is every McDonald's in every country skewing their menu towards that specific like
McFlurry
region's
brownie
food?
in fucking
I
Venezuela.
gotta be honest, the fries are pretty normal tasting. Yeah.
There's
And
cocaine.
there's no debating.
They're like, in Venezuela we put the fried banana.
McDonald's definitely has the best fries. Well, it doesn't look the most appetizing.
No, it doesn't.
No, that
of
looks
any
like
burger I've
shit.
ever tried. And it's $8 for this, which is wild.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's so crazy.
I'm gonna need it.
I would be up in arms.
Well, they tried.
Yeah, I'm just about to say. it's all
Can you
sauce
get a
in my
Big
mouth.
Mac everywhere? Could you get a Big Mac in
Yeah, it's some of the
Africa?
meat, but it's all sauce.
There wasn't a McDonald's in Kenya when I was there. There was a KFC.
That's crazy.
Not the
Yeah.
best McDonald's I've ever
Yeah,
had.
I was in Nairobi. I believe there was a Burger King and a KFC, but there was no McDonald's.
No McDonald's.
Yeah, I was going to. I believe there wasn't a McDonald's.
Before we continue,
Let's see,
I would like
countries
to
without
take a second
McDonald's.
to
I mean, this
thank
is
the
10
sponsor
years
of
ago I
this video,
traveled.
Revolut. As a traveler, I'm always finding the most efficient ways to budget my.
What do you want to get?
The weird one is
Bro,
countries
Saudi
without
Arabia?
Coca-Cola. That's the big one. There's
Check
only-
it.
there's-
Saudi Arabia McDonald's.
Man.
Very clean, orderly,
see.
and it smells like McDonald's.
Bro.
They literally have privacy rooms.
Privacy
Whoa, this
rooms.
is really cool.
John.
I'm in a
Wow,
privacy
yeah.
room
Saudi
in the
Arabia.
back with
Oh,
a
the privacy room is for
So
dating.
it's mostly for women.
What?
So
Women.
women can eat in private.
Yeah. So when I was in Cambodia, Cambodia still doesn't have a McDonald's. Iran doesn't have McDonald's, obviously. Zimbabwe doesn't have McDonald's because of the hyperinflation, probably. North Korea, obviously. Barbados. Great flag, Barbados.
Yeah, very cool flag.
Albania doesn't have McDonald's. Interesting.
Really?
Tuvalu and the Solomon Islands, they don't have McDonald's. Iceland doesn't have McDonald's. That's very surprising.
Yeah, that is weird. That seems like that's probably on some petty shit.
And boom, it's charging. I've never seen that before at a McDonald's.
Whoa.
Ladies and gentlemen, the food.
How is she showing her face right now? In the McDonald's. Is that illegal?
The McArabia
I don't know.
chicken.
McArabia chicken.
That looks awesome.
Like, no, it doesn't. Looks like shit.
A lot of mayonnaise.
Holy shit, that looks awful. I would fucking sue. Sean, look at that. Tell me that looks good.
I'll
You're
eat
lying.
the fuck out of that.
You would not eat that.
Okay, now countries without KFC.
Sean is like investigating.
Not that great, to be honest.
No, it sucks ass, Drew.
Good thing we got more.
Drew, I could have told you that. What the hell is that sauce?
Okay, 115 countries don't have KFC, so I just happen to be going to a lot of countries with KFC, but it's KFC is present around 60% of the planet.
Even that bread looks just like, I mean, that really just looks horrific.
Yeah, I believe when I was in Vietnam,
that was an interesting experience. Being in McDonald's in
they're
Saudi
just
Arabia,
putting
McDonald's broken down
McDonald's
the way they are, but just welcoming as him. It seems that nobody here hates dollars. One Big Mac and fries.
Yeah, they got 2 McDonald's in Vietnam. They got one in Hanoi and one in Saigon. Oh, they got. Well, they have a fuck ton of McDonald's in Ho Chi Minh City. Oh man, they got
Burger King.
Russia?
Hi.
That's closed down.
Burger King.
Big Mac and fries, number 1. For the food, I'm number.
You got a Big Mac at Burger King? What the fuck is going on here? It's like a psychedelic dream. Can't get a Big Mac at Burger King.
I don't know. They're the big.
Yeah. Yeah, Adin. Deva.
This is such a trip.
Okay, I'll pay for it.
Remember when Kanye was gonna redesign the McDonald's packaging and it looked beautiful?
And USC,
no.
He was gonna redesign it completely and make it really easy themed and like it was gonna kick so much ass.
Okay.
Somebody fucking fumbled the bag there though. That could have really rocked the fucking free world. I tell you, way more than some presidential campaign.
It's crazy. They have the shitty Pepsi.
I know.
Cups.
That really trashy Pepsi cup where the whole thing is blue.
Cup, yeah.
Oof.
Pretty standard looking stuff.
I mean, why is this guy like, he's like freezing. You have to suffer in Russia to eat a burger. You can't just have like one good thing. Okay, one more. Japan.
Oh, hell yeah.
From calorie count to portion sizes, we wanted to find out all the differences between McDonald's.
Oh my God, I love that packaging for the McDonald's. It's just like, it's just fun. The yellow. It's just so nice.
The cheese, the paper cheese.
Yeah.
Season we're comparing the US to Japan.
I heard you guys got McDonald's recently, or maybe that was Richie and Devin.
I haven't been to McDonald's.
Hello guys, I'm George. I'm from Japan.
So are you gonna go tonight?
Oh, nah, their ice cream machine will be down. So
Japan, our McDonald's.
You don't really want ice cream though. You want like
I'll take
you want a Royale with cheese.
I don't want a Royale with cheese. I want a fucking McFlurry.
You're such a kid. Why do you need to have ice cream?
I just want a little snack before I go to bed.
You don't want
if I go, I'm gonna have a little snack.
You don't want a Big Mac?
No, I already ate stew. I ate a bunch of stew. I have more stew at home.
Look at those nuggets. You ever have Jack in the Box nuggets?
Horrible.
So good.
So bad.
What are you talking about?
Jack in the Crack sucks, dude.
Jack in the Crack.
Jack in the Crack blows.
You're
That's
insane.
what my dad used to call it. Everything tastes the same at Jack in the Crack. It's like you go to Jack in the Crack and it's like you fucking you get the munchie meal, which by the way, the Snoop Dogg munchie meal looks insane.
What is it?
Bro.
Show me.
Bro.
Wait, pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up.
Bro, hold on. Snoop.
So this is large fries.
Here, give me this.
Yeah,
First of all,
pull it up.
we can just do all food all next episode. That'll be.
That's crazy.
Wow. Okay, so far our larges are the same.
Hold on.
Yeah, wow, that worked perfectly. The thing I just did.
Snoop Dogg.
I've been sleeping all day and eating all night.
Look at Snoop Dogg's munchie meal, dude.
That's that terrible song I hate.
Fucking
Oliver Anthony.
Bro.
Fucking so
Holy
stupid.
shit, dude. It comes with this dessert.
Oh, holy shit. Holy shit.
Curly fries. Comes like with this weird like chicken sandwich. Comes with a chocolate chip brownie, taco. I think they only do one taco.
It's so crazy that exists.
Yeah, but like that's like a
I
thing.
have to try
like,
every day to avoid it.
Oh, dude, look at the picture.
Like it is my duty.
Ew.
It is my duty on this earth.
Ew, dude.
That looks horrific. Actually,
Ew,
that
dude.
looks so gross.
Ew. What about Jack in the Box again? Ew.
Okay, that's not what I would ever get at Jack in the Box.
That's what
there's
you
a
would
way.
get.
No, there's a way you go about Jack in the Box, and I have not gone in probably 6 years.
Yeah,
But
you've been to Jack.
no, I haven't.
Del Taco is the best.
Actually, I probably went 4 years ago once. But no, I don't do Del Taco. I don't do that, and I don't do Taco Bell.
The Double Del Taco is probably the best fast food burger. Look at that bad
so
boy.
crazy. How could you say that's better than the Big Mac? How could you say that's better than
out
a
of your
Chick-fil-A
fucking
Deluxe? Than a fucking animal style burger In-N-Out? What are you on about?
The Del Taco Double Del is the most slept on fast food burger.
That's a crazy thing to
Do
say.
you not trust my taste?
No, not if you're saying Del Taco is the
Do
best
I not?
fast
Do I not
food
make
burger.
delicious food constantly?
Yeah, but
and
to
do I not
say-
have
but to
strong, well
say-
thought out judgments?
But to say and insinuate that like
You haven't had it. Look at
that's
it's a
better
classic.
than a Big Mac. I don't need to.
It is. Look at just sauce, shredded lettuce.
It does look pretty good in that photo.
It's very
I
good.
will not. Have you
Look
ever
at
been to
that.
Fat Burger? Is that a West Coast thing?
Fat burger? No, I don't think I have. Let's see.
Rick's is honestly amazing.
Rick's is
Rick's
great.
is
Look at
so
that. That looks like a
good.
burger at Rick's. That
Kinda,
really does look
yeah.
like a burger at Rick's.
And Rick's
that's
is
why
so fucking awesome. And I like their like kind of like vaguely soggy fries. I like that kind of.
You want to go to Rick's?
Yeah.
You really want to go to Rick's?
You don't have to go to Rick's.
You're not going to go unless you're codependent. You're not going to go unless someone goes with you. So like,
Well, I'm not going to go if you go with me and then you don't get anything.
This is
You
what-
have to get something.
I'll go and I'll get a small black coffee. And
That's
I'll let
fucked
you
up.
be
No,
a
hell
fatty,
no,
dude.
no.
I'm gonna show there. I'm gonna
not
show
even
there.
gonna go.
That's what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do.
Offer rescinded.
Ida will order first, and she'll be like, "I want a cheeseburger with extra zucchini fries and
They have zucchini fries there?
Oh, they have the best zucchini fries.
Better than Habit's.
Rick's zucchini.
Habit
fries.
has the green bean fries, the tempura ones.
Rick's zucchini fries.
I love
When
Habit.
Rick's makes you zucchini fries, they give you a box of zucchini fries.
They do. Well, they give you. Yeah, that's
They
so
give you
true.
an insane
Oh,
amount of
you know
zucchini
what?
fries.
Those are kind of overrated a bit. They're not as good as the fries. That's for sure.
Well, whatever. Either way.
But they do have a big, very, very big Diet Coke you can get. I love that In-N-Out has like an extra large. I'm such a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You can get an extra large Diet Coke for like $2. at
Well,
In-N-Out.
you know,
and I will say Rick's I think has a very similar.
So
you can get a big giant.
You're gonna go there. You're gonna order your Fat Boy meal, and then you're gonna finish ordering.
I'm not
and
gonna
I'm
do
gonna go.
this.
I'm gonna go up
I'm
next.
just
I'm gonna
dreaming
go up
about
next. The
it.
lady's gonna be like, "What do you want to eat?" And I'll be like, "I want a small black coffee, please, with one sugar."
That's what I should be doing, but without the sugar. Realistically,
What'd you eat for dinner?
I haven't eaten dinner.
Well, then go get a burger.
No,
You're
here's the
good.
thing. I don't even have a car to drive. I have to,
I'll
I have
drive
to
us,
get
dude.
I have to get my
I'll
car
drive
taken in
us.
tomorrow. It's like a whole thing. Anyways, I guess we should get out of here.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna do a little. We're gonna do another episode, and then we're gonna fucking maybe stuff our faces, possibly, potentially, unless God comes in and steps in and says no. Don't do that.
Whatever.
Respect yourself. Anyways, good night, folks. Kobe.
I don't want burgers. I don't want a burger.
Wait.
I don't want burgers.
Tommy want wingy.
Tommy, I was just
Tommy
watching
want
Tommy
wingy.
Boy. I think Ida sees me and then knows like
I just think of Chris Farley wanting a chicken wing.
Tommy went with
Tommy Boy.
I think you see me and you go, John will be down to do Fat Boy shit.
Yeah, so
John's dependable doing Fat Boy shit.
I was just spitballing. I wasn't being serious.
Yeah, okay, I'm putting you on blast.
I was
low-key.
just an idea that I
want
threw out there as like a hypothetical.
Ida wants to go to a burger joint.
No, I don't want to do that. It was like
y'all think it's quinoa.
It was a crazy thing to
fucking
say out
chicken.
loud. I regretted it immediately. As soon as John was like,
I've already
"Oh
had dinner.
no, I'm not eating for the rest of the night," I wanted to put a gun in my mouth.
Can I tell you what I had for dinner? Oh yeah, because then
it's
you
like,
look at me.
I don't want to. I never would do something like that, and I just thought I was being spontaneous, like suggesting.
Well, I know
that-
you haven't had dinner.
I haven't had dinner. No.
And
Yeah.
Devin was making a delectable little dinner up there, and he wouldn't give you any of his dinner. And
Yeah,
I
that
know
little
you would.
scumbag.
He's a little snake, dude. I made I made a stew. I told you about this. I made a stout, like Guinness stout stew. And for dinner, I had a piece of sourdough with mayonnaise on it. And I put the stew on top. And I baked a bunch of potatoes in the stew. And I had a couple of potatoes. And oh, boy.
Oh, boy. I don't know why we have this light on. We don't need this.
I like connecting with my ancestors by eating sardines and stew made with dark beer.
You know what? It's just going to stay on.
That's like my tart cherries and...
Oh yeah, your
my version of like crispy rice is like
your Iranian.
Yeah, I just eat. I eat food that's like black mush. You know what I mean?
It does change it in here, doesn't it? I'm losing my mind.
You're out of your goddamn gourd.
That's what I've been saying.
You got Saturday morning cartoons playing in your brain.
I'm out of my gourd. Does it make a difference having this on? Am I losing my mind?
You're losing your marbles. Just leave it. Bant.
Right. We'll just have that sitting there.
We're here to entertain. We're comedians.
This is meaningless. I'm like, okay. All right. So John made a stew. It's his happy birthday, by the way.
Oh yeah, thank you. I'm 31.
I was in the middle of making a happy birthday post to you, and then I don't know what happened, but
how convenient.
I don't do happy birthday posts for anybody. I was gonna do one. I was gonna do one just for you.
I know.
And I was gonna, of course, use it to promote the podcast.
This is gonna be the Malibu.
It was just gonna be the very end of the last episode that I think a lot of people didn't see.
That would have been sweet.
I started playing the music for the outro music, and then after the outro music, sometimes I'll like a little blooper.
I'd add a blooper reel.
I like to do little blooper reels. They brought me so much joy as a kid, and so I added where John's drinking an espresso, saying he feels like a little Italian man drinking. Oh my God, why is it not recording suddenly on the video?
What happened?
Suddenly it's not.
Oh,
it's been doing that lately, but it was recording earlier. All right, it's fine. We're 3 minutes in. That is very strange though that it keeps doing that on its own.
Well, I'll keep an eye on it, and
make sure
you know what?
Red.
It's whatever.
It's fine.